I had a dog named Milo when I was a teenager. Milo was a lovable light brown mutt that was generally rebellious and a handful. My friend found Milo as a puppy and gave her to me when I was a teenager. Unfortunately, Milo developed into a loving dog who was never the aggressive sort, so he could actually loot the place, even though I was the lovey-dovey dog owner type and the more severe, would you say, kind of owner. I know this is a story about a dog, but the behavior of some modern women reminds me a lot of Milo's. In the same way that Milo can't seem to stay off the streets, modern women are a menace. In many ways, this is similar to Milo's narrative. Even though many years have passed, a common saying has not been proven false. Everywhere you go on the globe, you will hear a variation of this quote. The old adage that you can't change a lady meant for the streets into a housewife still holds true. This error in judgment has caused many men to lose their generational wealth, and some unfortunate men have even lost their lives. The real question is, why do so many men love the women of the streets? Because here's the deal, I'm holding everyone, including myself, accountable in this mug. I've noticed that many men love women who belong to the streets, and as a result, these women have brought down a lot of men. Example, every man who has tried to change a woman, whether it be how they act, dress, and carry themselves, or the spirit that leads these women, must be honest and stop the capitulation. Most of you guys who are free agents love women who are on the streets. If you watch Pran or enjoy seeing modern women dress sexily in broad daylight, then you will love women who are for the streets. There's nothing wrong with that, gentlemen, I do too. Just don't commit or diss them and you'll be good. I made a bad decision when I was relationship-minded. When I became her, I realized that as long as I didn't commit or take them seriously, they weren't as dangerous as I thought they would be. I started to have good experiences with those kinds of women, to the point where I'm not even looking for a so-called good woman anymore. You have to come to terms with the fact that you can't change women or people in general. Instead, you must learn to understand them and devise the best possible ways to deal with them. I actually prefer women who are from the streets because they make it easy for me to get what I want. Let me tell you what works for me in case you guys want to partake in pure debauchery in these streets. The first thing is to follow the 3 tenets of the free agent lifestyle, which are to not cohabitate, not have long-term relationships, and not get married. If you are unable to place both feet firmly on the first step, there is no point in attempting to proceed any further. The second step is to protect yourself to the best of your ability, as there are always risks involved when dealing with women, but managing those risks is the second best option. So remember that. You are less likely to catch a false alligator case if you deal with women honestly and respectfully. The next best way to protect yourself is to go into monk mode. I would say that you should always be honest and truthful with women and treat them with respect. If you don't want anything serious, let them know up front, and don't just discard or dump the woman when you're done. A severance package doesn't always mean money, but since all women love money, it's the most straightforward example I could give. When you guys hook up, have a severance package ready, and when it's time to end the relationship, just hand her a handful of $20 bills. $20 is your life. Congratulations to the coach. Greg Adams. You never know if and when a woman from your past, or who you are currently dealing with, might come out seeking to bring you down in a court of law. So having evidence that everything was consensual will give you a leg to stand on when it's your word versus hers. You'll have evidence to prove that all of your bedroom fun and regular use was consensual. Make sure she likes the cheated clapping. Safely walk her to an Uber, her car, or a taxi. I safely drove her home. If you can't be there, ask her to text you when she's home safely. If you think you're above all this, you deserve it. If she falsely accuses you, what would you do? Choose between 15 minutes of work or 15 years in prison. Men should take precautions when interacting with modern women. The ultimate protection is monk mode, so these strategies are the next best thing. Let's examine the street-savvy woman's mentality. Street women are attention seekers because, for the average modern woman, attention is currency. For a 304, money is always more important than food, water, sleep, and even money. This is amplified tenfold, and they'll do anything to get attention. Wear as little clothing as possible. Talk to and be with multiple men. Post pictures on social media to get as many likes as possible. Heart eye tone, fire emoji at as many thirsty sims as possible. Street women will do anything for men's attention. She will crave male attention every day. She'll do anything to go viral on social media or attract men in public. 304's life. She will crave male attention every day. A street woman loves herself and only thinks about herself. Her wants and needs come first. She's the world's center and always will be. Others she considers beneath her finish last, while top-tier men are the exception. Narcissism is another street-worthy trait. She enters men's lives to take, not to add value or support. This type of woman belongs on the streets because she enters men's lives to get her bag and run, leaving them poor and destitute. She doesn't believe in compromising or putting others before herself. The second trait of a homeless lady is that she is proud and arrogant. Being stubborn means refusing to accept responsibility for your actions or to listen to constructive criticism. It also suggests you're continuing down a road to disaster. A woman living on the streets believes that no one has the authority to tell her what to do and will continue to pursue the life she believes she is entitled to, regardless of the consequences. If she's truly on the path to destruction, she won't take the time to hear those who are attempting to pull her away from it. Instead, she'll ignore warnings from others around her and keep going the direction she thinks she deserves to go. She personifies Jezebel's character in that she will resort to whatever she is rude, boastful, and obnoxious. In terms of the idea of entitlement, a lady who is homeless believes she is due whatever she wants. She thinks that other people have to do what she says and give her whatever she wants without fail. She believes that whatever her eyes and heart desire, it must be given to her without her having to work for it. If her mere existence alone should be enough to get whatever it is that she wants, and if she thinks you are beneath her, then you should be happy that she even gives you the time of day. An entitled woman is someone who another characteristic that is typical of a woman who lives on the streets is that she is transient, that she cheats, and that she is unable to keep her legs closed. You see, gentlemen, a woman who lives on the street can't stay with one man for a long time. She just can't. Instead, she will yearn for the attention, validation, and digging sticks of other men. She enters a man's life with the intention of using him as a stepping stone to level up her lifestyle or to a bigger and better deal. Her hypergamous wallowings are limitless because she is always looking for a man who is better than the one she is currently with. Even when she has the best possible mate she can get to commit to her, she will still cheat on that man just to get more attention. Her lack of morals, ethics, and self-control will lead her to this woman of the modern era. Putting a man in jail in trouble with the law or with another man is considered child's play for the modern 304. She will lie in front of the judge and the jury to tarnish the man's reputation. She will lie to get the best outcome for herself, even if it means putting the man in danger. She will continue to take the path of least resistance and believe the comfortable lies that she tells herself, despite the fact that what she wants and what she can get do not match up. If that isn't delusional, I don't know what is vindictive. These are the psychological characteristics of a woman destined for she lives on the streets. She will stop at nothing to see you suffering and on the verge of homelessness, if not 6 feet under. She will take revenge because she believes the man did her wrong in the most evil and bitter way possible. To support us, like this video, please subscribe and make sure to send this video to the person who needs to hear it the most.